Rory, here we are once again in Dubai, season-ending event. You have the opportunity to win the race to Dubai for fourth consecutive time, 7 overall, separation from Sevi, Monty only higher up the mountain. You've talked about chasing more of those big moments. What does it mean to be the number one player on the DP World Tour?
Yeah, it means a lot to me. These are the people that I grew up idolizing. I remember my mum and dad bringing me to Wentworth for the World Match Play back in the day. First time I ever saw Sevi in the flesh. I remember watching Monty win it. So just the names that are synonymous with European golf and doing great things for this tour and for the Ryder Cup team, to be up there alongside them is something that I'm really, really proud of.
Obviously a job to do this week, some stiff opposition to hold off, including Marco Penge, who played with you for the first time last week. Some lovely pictures circulating of him being a little boy and having this picture with you when you already arrived on the big stage. From what you've seen of him and a new start unearthed perhaps in Marco, what sort of talent is he and how well are you going to have to play this week to hold him off?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to have to play well. It's not, it'd be lovely if, the last couple of times I've rocked up here, I've pretty much had the race to Dubai in the bag and I could just focus on trying to win the tournament. But, this week I have to, I've got one eye on trying to win the tournament, but then another eye on making sure, I just sort of keep Marco at bay. But he's had an amazing year, obviously winning 3 times. And yeah, he's an amazing talent. I got to play with him the first 2 days last week and hits it a mile. He looks really, really good over it. Doesn't look like he's got a ton of weaknesses. I think the only thing that he needs to do is just gain experience in playing in different courses and in different conditions. And but yeah, he definitely looks like he's one for the future.
Big news this week also in the DP World Tour, announcing a further 10-year renewal of the partnership with DP World. With the current climate in the world of golf, how significant of a thing is that for the tour?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think to have the backing of such a big partner like DP World, it gives this tour a lot of stability going forward. And look, this is, I think this time of year is where the DP World Tour can really shine and get its best players together and play in tournaments like this and in Abu Dhabi last week and, the whole, sort of back nine swing that we've had. So, but yeah, it's an amazing commitment from DP World to sign up for another 10 years. And, obviously the players are delighted with that. And it's lovely to know that that side of things on the DP World Tour is, it's very stable for the foreseeable future, which is great.
DP World Tour have also announced a new award. It's the Rory McIlroy Award. What's it all about, and what does it mean to have your name attached to it?
Yeah, it's a big honor. I'm so used to, trying to play for the Sevi Award or, the Harry Varden or so I think for me to have an award is very. Seems pretty early, but it's very cool. Guy and Eric approached us earlier in the year after the Masters and sort of came up with this idea. And I think it's a great idea, to award the award to the best performing DP World Tour player in the 4 major championships. Obviously to recognize what I've done in the majors, and it's a huge honor. And I can't wait to be able to hand that award out next year.
A fitting honour. Thanks for your time as always, Rory.
Thank you.